and welcome to Back Chat, and congratulations, you just made it through, what, 15 hours of the Labor Day Batman Marathon. To celebrate, we have a very special Back Chat in store for you tonight. We're going to feature highlights from our first couple of months. We're going to take a look back to our very first show with Steve Walker. We'll also have some new viewer mail, a whole bunch of things, so sit back for the next half hour and smell the roses as we stroll through this garden we call Back Chat. You know, it was just a little more than a week ago that we actually had Batman himself, Adam West, right here in the studio with us. We couldn't think of a better way to wrap up the FX Batman Labor Day Marathon than by sharing the Cape Crusaders' answers to your Batmail questions one more time. Here's our first question right here. Bat fan Joe C. Cicchini of McKeesport, Pennsylvania. He sent us a letter, and it included this question.
Who killed Batman's parents on the Batman show?
Now, what about that? We answer that question a lot, and we always say, well, you know, they never really tell us.
No, we didn't really get into that, Jeff, on the show. But in the backstory, the legend, it was Joe Chill, right?
Right, okay.
Yeah. But
Is that in the book?
It's all in the book.
This is the book on
Batman. Thank you for asking.
Yeah,
yes, it's a book on Batman. It's in the book, All the Secrets of the Batcave.
Back to the Batcave. That's great. Let's take another question. This guy's from San Francisco, Brian Nyrak. He has a question regarding a favorite villain of yours, good old Julie Newmar and Catwoman.
Yeah.
Every time Catwoman asked Batman to marry her, he responded, "What about Robin?" Now, exactly how does Robin fit into that picture?
All right, now there's...
there was no menage a trois kind of stuff here. Do not even bring this up.
But now, as kids, we were all going, marry her, marry her.
I know.
What was the deal with that?
Well, unfortunately, I had to put her in the Gotham City Slammer, and she's not out yet.
Now, was there anything, though, just...
But we could date.
Yeah, you could. You could have.
Yes.
Afterwards, okay. Hey, how'd you get the role? How'd you get the Batman role? Is that in, I suppose that's in the book?
It's in the book, yes. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
It's in the book.
Is there an easy story to that?
I had done a series of commercials, kind of a spoof on James Bond, and evidently the studio and the network saw them, Jeff, and said, hey, we want to see this guy, and I went in and I read the script, and I loved it, and I still love Batman.
You know, somebody told me, too, that at the time you were also up for a role in a film, and there was a decision to be made. Do I try this, or do I stay on course? Yeah,
that's true, because I had 3 or 4 other films offered in Europe, and I was going back, but
you made the right choice.
Yeah, I love the material, and I decided to stay and do Batman.
And now 500 million, half a billion people watch Batman. Unbelievable.
Oh, we've been so lucky. It's amazing, and thanks you guys, because we have 500 million people watching every day.
And now we can read about it in the book and answer another question if you like. There's a whole group of guys, they call themselves Mohammed Khan, Billy Khan, and Greg and Steve Chesser, and they sent us a message via email. Check this out.
Okay.
Why are Batman's and Robin's bat poles labeled accordingly? Would time and space collapse and the world as we know it cease to exist if they were to use the wrong pole?
First part of the question, well, I had a larger pole index, of course. You know, occasionally we did switch poles inadvertently if we weren't hitting the side of the library when it didn't quite open on time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we did that for fun once in a while.
Do you suppose now
just
in the 90s?
Just to see if people would notice.
Yeah. In 90s, you switch a lot more, probably.
I wouldn't, but...
Okay. Let's take another question. All these in the book, Back to the Batcave, by the way. Viewer Dave Oldham of the Price Waterhouse Company faxed us to ask this question.
What subsequent series did Adam West star in? I know of only one, Danger Theater, recently on Fox.
Now, what about that? You do some other work?
There was Danger Theater, and then I did another series for Steve Cannell that was on NBC called The Last Precinct.
Oh, okay.
Played kind of a semi-crazed cop.
And you also did, before Batman, you did The Detectives?
Did The Detectives, yeah.
And now coming up, what's coming up? You have something new in the works?
Yeah, I don't know. People are hiring me for some reason.
Really? Amazing.
Yes, I got a new series. Letterman's writers, Matt Wickline, Sandy Frank, and some guys who also did In Living Color have written me some material. And the new thing is called The Clinic.
Huh.
And hopefully it'll be the first late-night adult soap opera.
Really?
Yeah, and then I've got a picture that I'm in, Oliver Stone, Michael Tolkien writing and directing, who did The Player.
Right.
With Peter Weller and Judy Davis. And yeah, it's called The New Age.
You are, and when's that coming out?
Oh, it's a remarkable picture, and it's coming out September 16 from Warner's.
Let's take another question here.
Sure.
Gene Bolin, he's an FXer. He's also a bat lover. He wants to know this.
Didn't I see Adam West in a series produced by Saturday Night Live's Lorne Michaels?
I think, yeah, but it was a pilot. Yeah, the pilot was written by Conan O'Brien, Robert Smigel, and it was called Lookwell. I've done a lot of pilots, and some didn't work, believe me.
And you are hanging with the right crowd.
Yeah.
You are working and working. You're seen in 108 countries, and you just happen to be dropping by because this is a great book. You know, we get so many requests for This will be a terrific book for a Batman fans. Back to the Batcave, written by Adam West with Jeff Rovin. Anything else we need to know? I know there are episodes in here and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, there's an episode guide at the end that has my comments about a lot of the people on the show and so on.
And our thanks again to Adam West for dropping by. He was a great sport. Up next on Back Chat, we'll take a look at some of the very first letters we ever had on our first day. Be right back.
Jonathan and Jennifer Hart